Hello and welcome. There's a very simple way to solve this equation for real values of x. Now notice that we can write this first term as 1 over x squared. Of course, you know that to get rid of these brackets, what we do is we square 1, which of course is equal to 1, and then we square x, which is going to give us x squared. Now, in the same way, we can write this as 1 over 2 minus x squared. And of course, this is equal to 40 over 9. Now, you can see that this equation is in the form a squared plus b squared is equal to a constant. Of course, a is 1 over x, while b is 1 over 2 minus x. But now, remember that we can also write a squared plus b squared as a plus b squared minus 2 times a times b. And of course, this is still equal to the same constant. Now, what we are going to do is to simplify this equation, we are going to write it in this second form. We have that a is 1 over x. So this is 1 over x plus b is 1 over 2 minus x. We have 1 over 2 minus x. This is squared. Then minus 2 times a, which is 1 over x, times b, which is 1 over 2 minus x. And of course, this is equal to a constant, which in this case is 40 over 9. Now, to combine these two fractions, we have 1 times 2 minus x, which is equal to 2 minus x, plus x times 1, which of course is equal to x, divided by this times that. X times 2 is 2x. X times minus x is minus x squared. And of course, this is still squared. Then minus 2 times, we multiply these two. And when we do that, we have 1 over 1 times 1 is 1. X times 2 is 2x. And x times minus x is minus x squared. And this is equal to 40 over 9. Now, minus x plus x is equal to 0. So in this bracket, we have 2 over 2x minus x squared squared. And then here we have minus. Multiplying this and this, we have 2 over 2x minus x squared. And of course, this is equal to 40 over 9. Now, look at this equation. Notice that here we have 2 over 2x minus x squared. Here we have 2 over 2x minus x squared. So let us do a substitution. Let d be equal to 2 over 2x minus x squared. That means that we can write this equation as d squared minus d is equal to 40 over 9. Now, to get rid of this fraction on the right-hand side, let us multiply through this equation by 9. 9 times d squared is 9d squared. 9 times minus d is minus 9d. And of course, this times 9 is equal to 40. Now, rearranging this equation, we have 9d squared minus 9d minus 40 is equal to 0. We can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. Since the coefficient of d squared is not 1, let us use the table method. Now, what are the factors of 9d squared? We have 3d and 3d. What are the factors of minus 40? We have 8 and 5. Now, since this is negative, let the larger number be negative. Of course, you know that minus 8 times 5 is going to give us minus 40. Now, 3d times 5 is going to give us 15d. And 3d times minus 8 is going to give us minus 24d. And you can see that minus 24d plus 15d is going to give us minus 9d. That means that we can write this equation as 3d minus 8 multiplied by 3d plus 5 is equal to 0. And of course, you know that when the product of two items is 0, it simply means that either 3d minus 8 is equal to 0 or 3d plus 5 is equal to 0. Now, from the first condition, we have that 3d is equal to 8. And of course, when we divide both sides of this equation by 3, we have that d is equal to 8 over 3. Now, from the second condition, we have that 3d is equal to minus 5. Once more, when we divide both sides of this equation by 3, we have that d is equal to minus 5 over 3. And of course, you know that this simply means that either 2 over 2x minus x squared is equal to 8 over 3, or 2 over 2x minus x squared is equal to minus 5 over 3. So you can see how we have reduced this rather complicated equation into two very simple quadratic equations. Now, in the first case, we have that 2 over 2x minus x squared is equal to 8 over 3. The first thing we are going to do is to cross multiply. When we do that, we have that 8 times 2x minus x squared is equal to 3 times 2, which is 6. Now, of course, you know that 2 can divide both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that 4 times 2x minus x squared is equal to 3. Now, opening this bracket, we have 4 times 2x, that is 8x, minus 4 times x squared, that is going to give us 4x squared. And of course, this is equal to 3. Now, rearranging this equation, we have 4x squared minus 8x plus 3 is equal to 0. Now, we can solve this quadratic equation by factorization. The coefficient of x squared is not 1, so let us use the table method. What are the factors of 4x squared? Of course, we have 2x and 2x. What are the factors of 3? We have 1 and 3. But notice that the middle term is negative. So let this be minus 1 and let this be minus 3. Of course, minus 1 times minus 3 is still going to give us plus 3. 2x times minus 3 is minus 6x. 2x times minus 1 is minus 2x. And you can see that minus 2x minus 6x is going to give us minus 8x. That means that we can write this equation as 2x minus 1 multiplied by 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Once more, from here we have that either 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, from where 2x is equal to 1 and x is equal to half, or 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, from where 2x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 3 over 2. So we have found two values of x that satisfy this rational equation, half and 3 over 2, that is 1.5. And in the second case, we have that 2 over 2x minus x squared is equal to minus 5 over 3. Once more, by cross multiplying, we have that minus 5 times this, 2x minus x squared is equal to 3 times 2, which is 6. Now, opening this bracket, we have minus 5 times 2x is going to give us minus 10x. Minus 5 times minus x squared is going to give us plus 5x squared. And of course, this is equal to 6. Rearranging this equation, we have 5x squared minus 10x is equal to 6. Now, we cannot solve this quadratic equation by factorization, so let us complete a square. Of course, you know that to do this, the coefficient of x squared must be equal to 1. So we start by dividing through this equation by 5. 5x squared over 5 is x squared. Minus 10x over 5 is equal to 2x. And this is equal to 6 over 5. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to divide the coefficient of x, which is minus 2, by 2. Square it and add to both sides of the equation to complete the square on the left-hand side. So when we do that, we have x squared minus 2x plus minus 2 divided by 2 is minus 1 squared. And this is equal to 6 over 5 plus minus 1 squared is equal to 1. But now let us write this as 5 over 5 so that they both have the same denominator. Now, you know that this is a perfect square. So we are going to take 1x and we are going to take 1 minus 1 and we are going to square. And of course, this is equal to 6 plus 5 is 11. And of course, we have the denominator, which is 5. Now, the next thing we are going to do is to take square root of both sides of this equation. When we do that, we have that x minus 1 is equal to plus or minus the square root of 11 over 5. And of course, when we add 1 to both sides of this equation, we have that x is equal to 1 plus or minus the square root of 11 over 5. Now, we can go on and rationalize this. We have that the square root of 11 over 5 is equal to the square root of 11 divided by the square root of 5. And of course, to rationalize, we multiply both the numerator and the denominator by the square root of 5. Now, root 11 times root 5 is going to give us root 55. And root 5 times root 5 is going to give us 5. And finally, we have all the values of x that satisfy this equation. They are 5 plus root 55 over 5. 5 minus root 55 over 5. Half and 3 over 2. And with that, we come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you learned something new. If you enjoy such content, please subscribe to the channel. Leave us a thumbs up to support the channel. Thanks for watching, and you can see more tutorials here.